Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's me, Irvin, and yes, it's been a while since I posted a video, and I did have a reason for it. I will explain it. If I haven't posted the video yet, I will post it eventually. A little channel update of what's going on. But yeah, I'm excited for everything that's coming up, and I wanted to make some videos, even though I am moving. So I still want to make some videos to post here on my YouTube channel, and eventually I'll get on the groove and post more. But for now, this is gonna have to do. Today we're gonna go over a series that I really wanted to continue. I did the first volume. I bought the second and the third volume. I really want to get this story through up to the updated stuff, and I think there's about 5 or 6 volumes in Japan, if I'm not mistaken, and I think there's only 4 released here in the US. So if you haven't heard of it, I have volume 1 already released. This is Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead. Pretty good series. So again, volume 1's out, so go check it out. Before anything, guys, if you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for getting me at 4,600. That was definitely something that I was wanting to happen before October ended, and it really does help so much now for us to continue growing. So let's see if we can get to 4,700. And we'll try to have a giveaway video in November. That's going to be out for sure. I'll explain all of the stuff that's going on in my life on the updated, the channel update. And again, that either is already released or will be releasing. So go check it out if it is already out. So for now, let's focus on volume 2. Now there is one character that I thought was going to die pretty fast, and actually he didn't. And that's Akira's friend. Akira's friend is Kenichiro Ryusaki, I believe is how you pronounce his last name. But Kenichiro essentially came out of the blue at the end of the volume. I thought he was maybe a character that was not going to last long, and he actually is. He's really a very main character and is playing off our main character, Akira, very much the entire volume 2. Very important character, and for those who don't know who that is, volume 1, I introduced him towards the end of the review, and essentially this guy is, and I'll show you a picture of him right here. This guy essentially was the guy that Akira looked up to. Akira thought that he had a perfect life, and at the end of the volume, we found out that this guy also had a miserable dead-end job as a real estate agent, and he didn't like it. He had to be fake with everyone, and he didn't like where his life was going through. Volume 2 gives us a little insight of him and kind of what he wanted in his life, and he wanted to be a comedian. He wanted to make people laugh. He wanted to make be entertaining, and he really enjoys living the zombie life with Akira, because Akira has this bucket list, and this is what the whole story revolves around, is Akira's bucket list that he didn't do because he was in this dead-end job that overworked him, never gave him any time off, and he did nothing. He felt like his life was a waste. So one of the things he wanted to do was dine and wine with a flight attendant, and while looking for a TV to play video games with his friend, they actually find some flight attendants alive in the store, and his friend is the Casanova of the story. He is the guy that he looks up because he knows that he has a charm, and he actually does end up doing stuff with a flight attendant. I will say the story itself is a little graphic when it comes to that. Not too much, but it does show some things. So I will say highly will recommend. It's this older teen. I would say it should be mature for some of the scenes that we see, but oh well, that's what Vismedia decides to go with. But anyways, they do dine and wine with some flight attendants who end up dying at the end of the day, and then our protagonist, Akira, has this brilliant idea of wanting to be a superhero. So he goes and looks for a suit, and we see him in this suit here in the cover. And the suit essentially is in an aquarium, and it's a suit that divers use to clean the areas where there's sharks, and in case the shark tries to bite them, the suit protects him from bites, right? So he thinks, heck, if it'll protect me from a shark bite, it'll protect me from a zombie bite, which it does, and it does its job really well. What he doesn't account for is that the bites still hurt, right? The pressure is still there in his arm of a bite. So the pressure's still there. He just doesn't get infected. So after saving a bus of people and really getting left behind by everyone because he's the only one with the suit, he realizes that it hurts to get bitten. And anyways, it's really a more comical scene more than anything. And I'm trying to get to a page here where you guys will see the shark, because the shark is actually a big part of the story, which, you know, he comes out here in the cover as well. And we see a zombie shark, which he is a beast, as you can see him there. He ends up coming out of the water because he eats enough zombies that the zombies break out of the shark's body, and it has legs. So we go through this whole scene where Akira protects the group through his suit and defeats this shark zombie, which is pretty crazy in its own thing. And we finally see our second protagonist, I guess you can say, Shizuka, which is the girl who we saw in the first volume. Now, we know that she is important, but she's not that important. She's actually less important in this volume than she was in this first volume. So Shizuka comes out towards the end of the volume, and she's with this group of people, and she still has this mindset of an analyst, that she is going to do everything and whatever's possible to survive. And obviously there's mistakes in her account, one being in a big group where she could get hurt by accident, and this definitely does happen. But two, it's, you know, it's one of those things that she just doesn't know what's gonna happen in an aquarium. Like, you don't expect for a shark to be walking in legs. So she's defended by Akira. She eventually, you know, softens up to Akira. Akira really wants her digits, and they exchange their digits. She goes on her own way at the end of the volume, and he goes on his own way, still trying to figure out his bucket list. And the volume ends with Akira planning with his friend to go visit his parents, because that's something in his bucket list, to catch up with parents and see how they're doing. Now, he has high hopes that his parents are still alive, but I'm going to give my prediction that more than likely in volume 3, he's going to find out that his parents are probably dead. So we'll see. Hopefully it's not too bad, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, that in a nutshell is volume 2, and I think it's a great story. Definitely has a little bit of everything, and that's what I like about the story itself. It has that horror aspect to it of them trying to survive. So we do see some scenes of them defending themselves from zombies, but we also get the whole comical, they want to just live life. You know, they finally have the opportunity to break free, which is what this whole story is about. Him trying to break free from what he felt, I don't want to say slavery, because he does compare it to slavery, but because slavery is a little bit more horrible than this. But he felt like he was in this dead end job where he couldn't do anything. The girl he liked, like in volume 1, was sleeping with the boss. I mean, it was just a horrible situation in his life. And now that he can break free, do whatever he wants, he's happy. And obviously when we read or see zombie stories, most of the time it's them trying to cope with surviving, trying to cope with the fact that everyone's dead, trying to cope with the fact that even if you survive, your end is gonna be the same end like everyone else. So yeah, I enjoy this one because it has a little comical twist to it, and I think people would enjoy that. So go check it out. Again, I think for sure 3 volumes are out here in the US. I think the 4th one is out. It was going to release this month, so it should be out by now. Probably will buy it myself once I get a little extra cash. It's been a little tight to buy stuff. But I would try to get some extra cash to buy the 4th volume for sure to review it for you guys. So anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for the love and support. If you haven't done so by now, subscribe to my channel, comment, like, and share. I will have an update on my channel pretty soon for you guys. I'm recording it today as well. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. And like always, don't be strangers. Bye.